Oh,
I
man.
love some Offspring,
Oh, well.
Oh, there we are.
Still messed up.
We're more blurry than before.
Wow.
Uh, but
I mean, that's what we look like. Is it clear on that? Yeah. It could be the phone. Could be the connection in here. I don't know. Well,
all right, welcome to SWB. Here we are Thursday night back at Christian's tailgate.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna need a drink.
Perfect. We're at the bar.
Yeah.
We're at some shots.
Man, oh man, I wish you'd do one.
Huh?
I wish you'd do one.
Why?
One day we'll do a shot together.
One day.
One
I have
day.
done. I think I did a Super Bowl.
What's
we
next
did our
week?
Super Bowl at McIntyre.
So next week before Christmas, maybe we'll do a Christmas one.
Hey, I like it.
All right. New Year's. I'm free for New Year's. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But I hate going out New Year's Eve. Like it's the worst night.
A party.
The
Raise a toast
worst
like in
night.
the new year.
Yeah, I guess it goes for it. But the worst is that's the worst ever.
Oh, that's like apparently like a night to go out. Like in general, like growing up, like we always went to country dance hall. That's what we did. We went country dancing Wednesday night, the night before, and then New Year's Eve. It's getting all fancy and raise your glasses.
Well, it is not Christmas around here, guys. Not yet. We're sorry for the technical issues that we are having right now. We're going to give you 30 minutes of what we got for right now, and we are live from Christian's tailgate once again.
Yes, we are back. This will be our main Thursday night. Fans in the house. Thank you for showing tonight too, and everyone for sticking us online because, like I said, we've been working through some technical difficulties, but we're here. We're doing it. Let's go.
Kevin Anthony said here on Facebook.
What
My neighborhood bought a flamethrower. Shoot it with his son.
A flamethrower. Kevin,
Whoa.
be careful. Please do not have a beer before you do that. Okay. Wow.
Have a few beers before you do that.
Flamethrower?
Yeah.
That sounds very dangerous.
Oh, man.
All right, but welcome into SWB. Like we said, we'll give you a little bit of a shortened version, but still Michael here with you. Right. Yesterday, games going on tonight, going on tomorrow, but the big ones are Saturday. So high school spotlights are these big 3 games. 5A Division 2, 11 a.m. Saturday, December 18th. We got Liberty Hill versus Dallas South. And then we got 6A Division 1. Oh, this is a one. Enrique's not here. So Galena North 14-1, almost a perfect record versus who is always in the shot. And guys, a big one is to knock off Katy last week. We got 6A Division 2 at 7 p.m. Saturday night. Austin Westlake, perfect 15-0 versus Did Geyer.
Breed's Nicole's alma mater, Westlake, huge high school football program.
So much great talent.
I love
and football comes out of Texas. Let's be real.
It's amazing. There's something on ESPN now where they have is Texas the greatest football recruiting state, and it goes through all of them. It pretty much is, but like I love having on all the stadium lights going out, playoff games, stuff like that. It's cool to drive on the freeway and see the big lights. That's awesome, especially if you're in Texas. Like,
Oh yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Of course.
All right, man. Today's show brought to you by David Carrier, Smart Mortgage 16500-648. Mention SWB, get a free quote ASAP. ASAP refinancing and purchasing. David Carrier is your man. Real quick, did you see this? I totally forgot about this, but the old Nets point guard Darren Williams and the old San Francisco running back Frank Gore will be boxing each other.
Okay, look what you did, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Look what you did. You've started all the madness on all other sports where top players who are going to box each other that have they should not be in the ring.
Yeah,
what do you think about this?
I have no idea. It's
Are you
awkward.
going to pay? See that?
No.
No.
God, no.
Would you,
I'm not
Trace?
paying to see that. Sorry.
No, I would not. No.
So Trace is with us tonight. Enrique is out. He's filling in. And Thomas, you said you guys look very blurry. Sound like robot.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. We are coming to you from Michelle Gate, and we've had some technical difficulties. Just hang with us, okay?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the technical problem. Sorry if we sound echoey, blurry. We'll get it all straightened out here pretty soon. But hopefully y'all can hear us better here in a little bit. But let's get going.
All right, let's do it. So here in Houston, I mean, basically the NFL knows the name Deshaun Watson,
Yep.
right? So search warrants are now being issued for the Texans quarterback on all social media accounts. What does that mean? Well, October 19th, the judge warrants access to Deshaun Watson's accounts. We're talking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which are all the platforms that he used to reach out to these masseuses to get the massages and be inappropriate. We know about all of the plaintiffs and the assaults that are taking place right now. Well, they get to dive even deeper into these investigations due to having access to all social accounts, including
Instagram.
Cash App.
Okay.
Just he paid all of those massages.
Now, I don't know anybody that wants their social media dug into by the FBI. First
You?
of all, no, God no.
What do you?
And especially Deshaun Watson. Like, I mean, I can't imagine his Cash App and Instagram and Facebook messages. Like, oh, dude, like this is now going to be really interesting to see what they find, what they give him. It's going to be interesting. And for Deshaun Watson, I don't even know if he's in Houston, but if he is, just go somewhere else, man, because it's getting really, really ugly for him, and it doesn't look like it's getting better. I did hear today there's some talks about maybe Denver trade for him investigation with them going into this. Who knows what's going to come out?
Well, the Broncos were always a question, like a high suspected place that he could end up. And he was using the check to pay all of this, and they're looking into the accounts from September 1st, 2019 up into January of 2021. So this year that we're in right now, and it's very, very odd. He tried to end all activity on his Cash App during this time period, which is when everything happened.
I don't even have Cash App. I have Zelle. Just Zelle me. It's Jeff Michael _422 at Yahoo.
I think Venmo owns Cash App. I think.
Do they?
I think so.
I use Zelle for all my transactions.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't try to get all broken into now.
No, man. I mean, look, send me some money.
All right, yeah. So latest on Deshaun Watson, 22 plaintiffs have filed a lawsuit against Watson. They cannot be deposed until February 2022 of 2022. So will he ever play again? That's been a big question mark from the beginning of all of these allegations.
I mean, if Antonio Brown can play, Deshaun Watson can.
That's true.
There's worse situations that the NFL has allowed to go on, including murder cases, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, Deshaun will play again. Where, I don't know, and at what level he'll play at again. I don't know. I don't know where he's keeping his shape. What's going on? But we'll see about Deshaun Watson whenever he gets all this stuff cleared out. Which it's not this year.
No.
No.
Nope. 4 games left on the regular season, and we'll get into some more NFL discussion later on with Jacksonville
If we
Jaguars.
get to it, we're gonna.
If we get to it. But you know what? Let's get to it right now in the rundown. So Urban Meyer, the news broke, he's out of Jacksonville, no longer a winning head coach in collegiate sports. We talk about 4 programs that he had winning with 3 national titles. You go to the pro level, and it's a fake even the first year going, getting fired without even finishing the season.
Crazy. This situation gets more and more awkward by the day. More and more. This is the top 3 or all-time coach in college football. Like, sometimes it doesn't translate coaching from college to the pros. Like, work out didn't work out didn't work out Chip Kelly. Pete Carroll was fired twice. If it wasn't for Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll would have been fired 3 times.
Wow.
So there's a lot of coaches that didn't make it. It's this situation. I don't know if this is Urban Meyer's fault. Yeah, TR 100%. He is, but he's a great coach. Yeah, hothead. Sorry. Lauren's here.
Oh, I was saying.
Like, I don't think that this whole kick thing, like, the kicker said it was a 5 out of 10. Like, how hard it is. Like, what 1? What's 2? What's 7? And none of these situations. I had a dance video. They when he missed the flight, he didn't go back with his team to a bar. Right. So, and if he's winning, and if Trevor Lawrence was worth any of his salt in the NFL, I think we having this discussion. They had 4 wins, there would be no problem.
Here's the deal with this Urban Meyer situation. Comes into the league having allegations of being racist toward him. So folk don't like that in general within the organization and within the NFL fans too. And he has video coming out of a woman dancing on him that's not his wife. And then you have the sticker situation. You have him call losers allegedly to his assistant, saying he's going to get fired. Turns out she did. And the owner of the team apparently had a meeting with Meyer and Uber saying, okay, we're about trust and respect. You're doing it. We turn things out. This is it. This is it. Just like the Texans. Who's worse here?
I mean, they play the weekend. They'll find out. And it's interesting because they favored the firing of Urban Meyer and moved them. They were +3. They moved to +5 right after they fired them. So they still got better. I'm on the opposite end of it because I don't believe that Lawrence is well.
No.
I think the Texans win this game. Like,
wow.
Sorry. Yeah, I think this is Jacksonville. Now, usually, I think the record is like 17-9 when head coaches get fired and their team plays. They usually win. It's like a 60.
The Raiders for sure lost. I remember that.
It's like a 65% chance of the teams winning a firing coach because they would like us up in their attitudes, I guess. But I don't like the Jacksonville Jaguars, not because of Urban Meyer, not because of their defense, not because of their back. I don't like the Jacksonville Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's not good. He does not look good. Like, if he just won a few games, Urban Meyer would still be there.
So you're making relation of collegiate to pro. Urban Meyer not working out in the pros. Trevor Lawrence not working out in the pros.
Yeah. I mean, well, you had a new coach coming in. That was great for him. Jacksonville's a college town, right? So he
forget Tim came in.
Yeah.
Right away.
They should have stuck with him. I mean, see what they win. Like,
Jaguars some wins if you were there?
No, not a chance. I think Tim Tebow was right, and that was a long time ago. So I don't think Tim Tebow was the answer. So
okay.
Oh man, sorry guys about the technical problems. We went dark again. We keep cutting in and out. I know the
we did.
The audio's real spotty as well. We're trying to figure it out, man. We will definitely have all this sorted out on Monday when we are back.
Chains.
Yeah.
Jeff Payne and Lauren 2 Chains.
This is some real dedication
hilarious.
from our fans, man. Staying on here, commenting, like this is awesome. Thank you guys for sticking with us, man. This will not happen again. I guarantee you that. We're not gonna have these issues again because we can't. But yeah, Urban Meyer was an incredible college football coach.
Will he be back at Ohio State? Will he be back at Florida? Will he go back to Bowling Green?
Look, first of all, let's get to he got paid. He got paid.
What was his
Jacksonville owes him
contract?
a lot of money. I don't have it sitting right here in front of me. Kevin Anthony, look up how much he got paid. But he got a ton of money. He's guaranteed a ton of money. And, of course, he's going back into college. Look, if he'd be the LSU coach if this would have happened 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
100%. He would be down at LSU. So I don't think this hurts him at all. In fact, I think that Urban Meyer, between all of what went on, is probably relieved that he's no longer the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's just like, oh man, I'm done with it. I got paid. College.
Well, he was saying that college assistants and coaches, offensive coordinators here to work with, than what he gave in Jacksonville. So that's very
apparently
interesting.
There's all kinds of things from rumors of him playing players that weren't supposed to be being played. Like he owed them a favor. I don't know, man. It's just who digs that deep? And I feel like the media really gave him a bad get-go because of that video, and that's what kind of kickstarted all of the Urban Meyer stuff. Of course, he wasn't going to have a winning season. He has a rookie quarterback, and it's a rookie head coach. So I didn't think it was justified firing him. The owner, his off-field issues justify him not being the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars anymore, and that's his decision to make. He still owes Urban Meyer the money. At this point, I think Urban Meyer is probably pretty relieved to just get out of there and say, okay, that was fun while it lasted. And look, Trevor Lawrence moving forward, you need to try to be better. And maybe run the football a little. Don't throw 4 picks. I got them losing to the Texans this week. I got the Texans winning that game. Jacksonville, I just don't like where Trevor Lawrence is. You can see his demeanor, and I don't think that was Urban Meyer's fault. I just think that he hasn't picked up the NFL yet. The guys are too fast. They learn how to read him real quick. So I think that if they would have had, they would have 4 wins. He's still the head coach.
Well, that's what I think sometimes. Like in the Trevor Lawrence situation, you're putting him in a situation that is new to everybody, rather than a Mac Jones going into New England with a well-experienced coach, bowls under his belt, knows what he's doing, Bill Belichick. So for you, a quarterback that's supposed to be leading the team, you're gonna get some stuff. And then on the off the field issues, as we just mentioned. Now let's go to our next subject, the rundown, and of course that Jeff's fan. We gotta talk about it, of course.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
I thought it was Saturday.
No, I think he kicks
I
off
read
tomorrow.
Saturday
Oh,
that
is it Saturday?
they swing. Tiger Woods and his son Charlie are joining and John Thomas. So yeah, they'll be competitive playing the championship, and we're talking about it for every show since it was announced because of Jeff's.
Yeah, I cannot wait. It starts December 18th.
Yep,
So Saturday at 9 a.m. Every single hole between golf on NBC will be televised. I'm watching this between his son swing, his swing, and the most that was incredible to watch. But what's more interesting to me is that his swing now looks identical to his early 2000 swing. And that's awesome. It's just cool to see because he's been through so many surgeries and swing changes. So we'll see how Tiger does. They are allowing him to use a cart, which is great. I don't know why players don't use carts anyways, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, they got to walk and exercise too.
Tiger Woods is back on my television, so I'm happy.
There you go.
I know what I'm doing all weekend.
I know what you're doing too. All right, in sweats.
Wow, the Rams. And
that's what I was wowing a second ago. So the Rams, Von Miller, and 8 other players will be on the COVID-19 list. And that is a huge topic. We can jump to that, or we can stick to what we were going to.
Because it's up right now. 25 players now in the Rams, 30 on Cleveland. This is crazy to me. Is there a COVID outbreak that I don't know about?
Well, so the league...
Is it just in the NFL?
The league has been investigating and reevaluating, but guess what? Not the tests, the vaccinations. reevaluating the protocols in which the Brown Baker Mayfield is very, very angry with. They keep changing. I would be very angry if I was a player in blue. Protocols this morning for afternoon practice from what I was reading and hearing. And for me, and it's just like, okay, they didn't have to test. They already had a negative test. Now, everybody in the facility test, they have to wear a mask constantly, regardless if you're negative, whatever. It's just like a lot of changing and reevaluating going on because all this players,
Well,
100 players.
That's what I'm saying. This is weird. So, how do you compare this to the general public?
Most of the players that tested positive
All
are
vaccinated.
vaccinated.
Yeah, and well, this is
So
the
it makes
thing.
you got to change the vaccination.
Well,
You got to
so-
change.
And you're going to tell me that nobody else is testing positive in the general public? Like, I don't get it how the NFL is just booming with COVID.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's why I say they're
mind-boggling.
reevaluating protocols, but why don't they reevaluate some of these tests? Because back in MLB season, we knew about the false positive tests, and there was a whole slew of tests that came in, and I think it was to the Diamondbacks I don't know if it was Arizona or somewhere in the South, and they were doing these tests, and a lot of players got false positives. So maybe they need to go back and reevaluate all those tests, like I said, that they've been giving to specifically the Cleveland Browns, because Baker Mayfield, Kevin Stefanski, coach, Case Keenum, backup player, is positive as well, backup quarterback under center. So now they're going to Nick Mullins.
Yeah, Nick Mullins is their core. Well, I honestly, I think something's going to change before we have games on Saturday and Sunday. So I think games are going to,
this is one of the games on Saturday.
It'll be moved to Sunday for sure, just to give those players, because right now, well, I got to read the new updates. They're updating like you just said, they're updating their protocols every 5 hours now, because this is ridiculous. Like, this is so because what are they testing for? Like a cold?
I will say,
I'm so lost in this. Like, it's impossible for 100 plus NFL players to have COVID, and some are in Cleveland, some are in LA, like the Rams in Cleveland, but the actual city of LA has no outbreak. Like, I'm lost.
Well, see, now I don't know the specifics. Like, I haven't looked at the city calculations of
I've heard nothing.
Positives.
I've heard nothing from any major cities, but all of a sudden the NFL is in crisis. Like, it's weird. Like, nobody else has COVID but the NFL.
Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL, did say that they are not looking at moving that Raiders versus Browns game on Saturday. So we'll see if that does change. But right now, no discussions of that are happening. But I go back to the beginning of what I said about all of this. Back in the day when you're a kid playing in Little League and intermediate school and high school, what does your coach tell you if you're sick, you're throwing up? Get back out there.
Get out
there.
I think that's
Play in the rain. Go.
If I was an NFL player, I would be livid.
Well, that's why the Browns are so upset. That's why
pissed.
Baker Mayfield's so upset. I mean,
because pretty much everybody is asymptomatic. Like, almost all the players that are positive are asymptomatic. So it's like, why can't they play? These tests are coming up just ridiculous numbers of positive tests. Like, ridiculous. The Browns have 30 players that are positive. The Rams 20 plus players that are positive. Come on, man. Like, I'm not understanding the whole thing.
What do you feel? How do you feel about this, Trace?
The thing with COVID is it's such an unknown.
Closer.
Sorry, the thing with COVID nowadays, it's such an unknown that we don't know how people are getting it or where from. Like, it's Christmas time this year, and people are coming in for holidays, so they might be getting it from family members. But
that's what I was saying. Where's the outbreak?
Right.
In the cities, so the cities don't have outbreaks. It's just the NFL. It's weird.
Same with other sports going on right now.
It's a good point.
Too. It's just NFL.
Yeah. And the NBA does have a little bit of it. The NHL had 20-something players, but it's I mean, I guess if everybody went and got tested for COVID like general public did, that we locked down cities again because nobody's showing symptoms anymore. It's
Please don't give them that idea.
This whole thing
Please.
This whole thing's just awkward with the NFL having this it's coming through my phone like Twitter every 10 minutes.
I know.
It's just like bang, bang. And you're like, oh my God. Like, Case Keenum's probably like, what just happened?
He was so excited to get a start, and then boom, not happening. But you know what else is exciting and not awkward? Steph Curry now the best three-pointer in the NBA. That's right. He passed Ray Allen's record on Tuesday night in Madison Square Garden when the Golden State Warriors won over the Knicks 105-96. We all knew this was coming. We all knew he was going to be there. I mean, he is amazing and greatness behind that three-point line. But you know what he did after the game? He gave engraved Rolexes to two teammates, Draymond Green and if I can ever say his name right, Andre Iguodala.
Iguodala. I thought you were going to mention that him and his wife came out as swingers.
No.
Yeah, they did. Interesting enough.
Because I thought they were getting divorced.
On BSO.com, no, well, they came out now that they have a open relationship, and it makes this situation even more awkward with Steph Curry giving his dad the ball, and then his dad immediately taking pictures with like models on the floor, and then his mom was somewhere else. It was it was a great moment for Steph, but it was really awkward watching it. It was fun for him, but then it's like his dad's on one side, he's taking pictures with girls, his mom's over here, and the next day it's like Steph Curry and his wife come out as swingers. Man, dude, like, okay, cool. I mean, as far as let's just get to the record. Like, let's get to the record with Steph Curry.
Right. Okay. 2,977. That's how many 3 points he had in this game, and he only needed 2 of them. So it happened very early after tip on Tuesday night. And like I said, what I was going to say is does anyone compare to him right now? Do you think that Kobe would have been on his way and close to this if he were still with us?
No, Kobe wasn't like a prolific 3-point shooter like Steph was. And look, let's be honest, when Ray Allen and Reggie Miller were playing, they shot 6, 7 3-pointers a game, like the whole team. You know, and now they're up at 28, 29 a game.
I mean,
so it's completely different.
The evolution of basketball is just general, like, it's changed completely. It's all about the 3-point shot nowadays. Less defensive play because you get fouled on everything, technicals. And so this brings the next question is, we know he's the best 3-point king. Does it or does it not make him the best player? And I know my argument.
No, I don't think so. I think Steph he changed the game a little bit. I think it was gearing that direction anyways. I mean, there's been a ton of shooters out there that just haven't gotten recognition because, you know, Steph Curry went to Golden State, changed the whole, product of what Golden State put out there and was just bombing away. There's
the product of the NBA, like you said, it was kind of trending that direction.
Yeah.
He capitalized on it.
Sure.
And he named himself in that category.
Yeah, they, remember when baseball, the steroid era, like, chicks love long, right? Basketball. Like, chicks love the 3-point shooter. Like, if you just throw it up out there, that's what it was. Like,
I just after the swinger stuff,
it's true. Like, I'm just telling you. I'll show you right now. Next week we'll be able to put stuff up on the screen. It's pretty interesting. Okay. Right here, Alicia and Steph Curry actually have a marriage with side hookups and things. And that's a legitimate site. Like, it's very interesting. But I digress to other stuff.
Okay, all right. I was gonna. Go
ahead. As far as the 3-point shoot in the NBA, Steph is a great player. He's top 15, maybe. He's top 5, not top 10 player of all time. The reason he owns that record right now is because the NBA is completely different. You shoot from way beyond the arc now. If Ray Allen was putting up 10 threes a game, I'm pretty sure that Steph Curry is even close to the record right now. Mm-hmm. Ray Allen was only shooting 2 to 3 threes a game. That's maybe true. 5 at the max, but he was making them.
Well, and that's why he got there so much quicker than what Ray Allen did in those last 2 seasons of Miami. But asking about it, I don't think we talk about great shooters. And you know what? We had one here in Houston, James Harden. Was a great shooter, on point. Not saying 3-point was always his shot, but
he was a great scorer.
Yes, great scorer. And then Steph, defense. If you're going to be the MVP, if you're going to be the best player, you got to be two-way. You got to be the best at both, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, shooters are always great. You have to have one in basketball, and most championship teams do. Or they have a top 5 great. But Steph Curry, he's the reason the Golden State won the championship. Let's not discount Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, if he was jacking up as many as Steph did, I think Klay Thompson would be right up there with him if he's played as many games and shoots as many threes, because Klay Thompson is a better pure shooter than Steph Curry is.
All right, Jeff, let's get into tonight's game.
Yeah, we only have a few minutes.
We got a couple minutes. We got the Chiefs versus the Chargers in LA. Chiefs 9-4, Chargers 8-5, and Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 3. Over-unders 53.5 points. I'm going to have to take the over on this. I think it's going to be a gunslinger. Justin Herbert is the third in NFL passing yards with 3,822. The Chiefs, though, what has been winning their games is defense. Defense, because Patrick Mahomes, they are in a 6-game winning streak, which is great for Kansas City, but I still think it's still hard to put all your trust in that team. Not saying Chargers isn't the other way either, but Chiefs, like I said, their defense has been winning their games. Nick Bolton up front with 88 tackles, the secondary, the Honey Badger, and Tyrann Mathieu. So that's what I'm going with tonight. Jeff, how are you feeling? Chargers or Chiefs?
Oh, Chargers.
Okay.
Chargers,
right. Okay.
They're already 1-0 against Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. And over the past 6 games, the Chiefs have played the Raiders twice, and that's Pat Mahomes' only good games. He's been terrible in those other games. So I definitely think that the Chiefs have a number, and it's just first Pat Mahomes, right? But
not really.
Justin Herbert is.
Justin Herbert versus that defense.
He's a top quarterback in the NFL right now. He's better than Dak. He's better than Lamar.
He's been high on him.
Dude, he can do it all. And he's a pure passer. He's got an incredible arm strength. He knows how to use it. He doesn't put heat on the ball all the time. He knows how to finesse it. And he's a pocket passer too. He can run when he needs to, but he knows how to move in the pocket, which is very, very rare. Usually when you start moving, you move out of the pocket. He knows how to move in the pocket and throw a strike, and I love what Justin Herbert does, and it's going to be a fun
strike. I like it. I haven't heard that in a long time since we've been out of baseball season. But,
it's going to be a fun game tonight. I can't wait to get home and watch it. It starts in 20 minutes.
So you're taking the Chargers, but do you have Chiefs +3?
No, I'm taking Chargers straight up to win the game. I don't even need the points. I think it's going to be an entertaining game. But I believe at the end of the night, both these teams are 9-5.
Okay. All right. We got to ask you, as we always ask our producer, Enrique, and which Trace is with us tonight. Trace, who are you taking, the Chiefs or the Chargers?
I have to go with Chargers tonight. Keenan Allen's come back off a week from missing COVID, and he's going to be a big target tonight for Justin Herbert. Like you said, with long, big arm, long passes, and as well as Austin Eckler is going to be a big player tonight in the game as well. Too. So that's my pick. Chargers straight up.
Yeah, I got
straight
that
up?
too.
All right.
I would parlay it with the over. I think that if Chargers
I think so too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I got to thank a couple people.
I was going to say I could see it being a very, very close game though. Very, very close.
Well, I mean, Vegas says so. 3 points that's nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's a field goal, but I'm saying I could see the Chiefs winning by very little.
I think Chargers by 6.
I'm going to say Chargers by 6.
34-28, somewhere in there.
Okay, all right.
34-28. That'd be nice. I mean, that's what I have my money on. So. All right, man. We got to think construction concepts, changing corporate culture one design at a time, and from hospitality to corporate luxury retail and medical facilities. They can create or update a space that exceeds your expectation. Give them a call, 713-589-2682. That's buildithouston.com.
And we got to thank Hybrid Technologies Group. Roy Stanton is our guy over there when it comes to reliability. They're the ones that you need. We're talking phones, cable services, surveillance cameras, and cloud services. Give them a call at 832-336-1201. Mention SWB, and you will get a discount on your purchase.
Fit Roofing, my boy Corey, Kory, and FITZroofing.com. They're amazing, man. They're putting I'm getting a dark roof on my house.
What's that mean?
Well, like like dark gray shingles.
Oh,
it's like the new trend.
Okay. I was like, does that help, like environmentally, like
no,
with rain or wind or
just different shingles.
Gotcha. Okay.
Shingles.
Oh, shingles. All right. Thank you to Vipe.com and Vipe Media. Go check them out for all of your high school sports news. We're talking all these southern states, Texas, Mississippi, Kansas, Alabama, Arkansas, you name it. They got your high school news from all types of sports. We're Jeff Michael. Lauren Leal.
Christian's Tailgate.
And at
Thank you.
Christian's Tailgate off Bagby here in Midtown. Come have a drink, have some fun, eat some food. It's a great place.
Thanks guys for paying attention to us and sticking through the technical difficulties. It will be sorted out on Monday. Lauren Leal will be back with me, and
we'll see you then.
Go Chargers. SWB.
Go Texans.